Takes his place now in this Crystal Palace side. It is without midfield man Steve Kember, who's suspended. Terry Venables now takes the number 4 shirt. Otherwise, it's the side we saw beat Notts County last week, with former Southampton man Tony Seeley, the substitute. A couple of former Palace men in Orient's team today. John Jackson, the goalkeeper, well, he's a special one. He played some 400 games in all for Palace before joining Orient, while Alan Whittle scored a number of important goals during his 4 years at Selhurst Park, including one in the 6th round of the FA Cup at Sunderland, which took Palace into the semi-finals. This then is the Orient lineup. Ian Moores, their leading goal scorer with 11, has recovered from a stomach upset and plays. The defender Bill Roffey, and he's another ex-Palace man, is ruled out through injury. Bobby Fischer wears the number 3 shirt, and Tunji Banjo comes in as substitute. The referee today is Derek Civil from Birmingham, and now this big and noisy crowd with so many Palace fans in it is ready for the start of what could well be Palace's most important game of the season. And away we go then. Crystal Palace in the yellow shirts and black shorts, attacking the goal to our right. Orient in that all-white strip with the red bands on it. And a day that really could mean so much to Crystal Palace. First division on this very day. Hinchelwood turning the ball in there, and Gray only half getting it away. The header by Whittle, it only comes here to Murphy. And Nicholas, and now Sanson. Touchback for Cannon. Indeed, if any of the top 3 in the 2nd division today lose and Palace win, they go into the 1st division. And if Sunderland get beaten at Wrexham, Palace only draw here today, Palace will go into the 1st division. That's how tight and intricate and exciting now it is at the top of the 2nd division. Not that Orient will offer them any favours today. And Orient, in fact, with Peter Angel in charge, there is of the side. Jimmy Bloomfield, the Orient manager, underwent a stomach operation this week. We're delighted to tell you that he's come through it well. He's on his way to recovering now, and I'm sure big match fans everywhere wish him great good health. Certainly there's a wealth of experience in the midfield for Orient today, with Grealish, Whittle and Coates. And Palace really have got to go battling hard to overcome that, because Whittle there's on the left and Grealish on the right. Number 4, Tony Grealish. It's Paul Wendt now with the kick for Orient. Hinchelwood versus Moores. Moores nodding it on. Oh, Mayo very nearly got in there. There was hesitancy, and look at the discussion going on there between Burridge and Cannon. And Cannon not at all happy with the way that Burridge seemed to hold off there as that ball came floating in. I can't think what John Burridge was thinking about. He's normally so positive, and Mayo very nearly tucked it in. So Mayo right up there, Orient's player of the year, looking for this corner, and it'll come to Grealish. Hit first time, but hit wide of Palace's goal. And John Burridge doing a lot of talking there to that Orient, to that Crystal Palace defence. Is coming in as well. He's done well here for Palace, and he might again. Swindlehurst trying to chest it down, and they wouldn't allow him that amount of time. But Palace are still in here. Murphy this time. Hinchelwood nicked in there towards Walsh, trying to turn them all, get a shot in. Jackson's half got it away, and Hilaire couldn't quite get back there in time. It looked as though Walsh had no chance of getting an effective shot in there, but my word, he did. And John Jackson couldn't hold it, but he got there nonetheless before Hilaire could get in. Murphy. But it wasn't given. And Houghton very nearly played it back into trouble. And here's Sanson, who might cause trouble yet. Crossed in there for Hilaire. Can he turn and hit a shot? He can, my word, it wasn't very far away. Again, Sanson with that great strength and skill of his. getting there and getting the ball to Hilaire. The turn and the floating shot. Floating wide of the Orient goal. Now it's with Houghton. That's a free kick to Orient. Chidozie brought down. Grealish. Gilbert away. Mayo. Hit well and saved well. Well, Mayo caught that one okay, and he sprang superbly to his right. Did courage to gather up the ball. Murphy doing well there, but it'll fall for Fisher nonetheless. Only Chidozie is up, and Sanson was in control there and had to challenge Grealish and lost it, and now this could be dangerous to Palace as Chidozie takes it up for Orient. Well, with Mayo and Grealish, and Burridge then threw the ball and lost it. Mayo and Grealish, having made such a good run through the middle, it just required a good ball in from Chidozie there. Gilbert. Again towards Walsh. Hurst. Denied right at the last there by Gray. Hilaire's not going to be denied. Well, he had to be in the end by that challenge by Whittle. It'll be a free kick. Complaining that was a deliberate trick by Alan Whittle, but Derek Civil, the referee, decided otherwise. So you can see it's way right of the goal as Palace look at it. Fenwick. Hilaire! And the shot saved by Jackson, but he had a lot of trouble saving it. There and a blaster from Hilaire. Jackson in a spot of bother, but managed to grab hold of it before Murphy could come in and finish it off. There's the half-time whistle though. Terry Venables going off to find the right words, presumably words that will calm this young side down to keep them on course. And indeed, the goalkeeper John Burridge, who's had to make a couple of important saves and a punch as well. Well, he's kept a number of clean sheets, 10 in the last 16 games, in fact, that has really helped to push Palace where they are, and he's halfway to making it 11 in 17. A half-time score then here at Orient, with a lot still to come on the big match. Orient 0, Crystal Palace 0, and we'll be back with the second. It's Orient, as we welcome you back to Brisbane Road, who get us away. At the start of the second half, Orient now attacking the goal to our right. Let me remind you, Crystal Palace in the black shorts. The best chance of the match. It fell to young Ian Walsh. Tough for him because he was put through beautifully by Vince Hilaire. A lovely silky run again by Hilaire. The little touch that suddenly put Walsh clear. And a poor finish. Well, the Palace fans have been a bit quiet at the start of the second half, and somebody has roused them now because the team, I think, needs them to get right behind them now. Still 0-0 though, and here's Peter Nicholas. Jerry Murphy. Vince Hilaire, twisting and turning, looking for a yard. Ball doing some awful bobbles there as he looked for a shooting place. Hinchelwood getting it back again unexpectedly. Shot. Nothing coming out of it except a goal kick for Orient. Somebody has really got that Crystal Palace crowd going